Some roads are built to connect people, but some seem designed to disconnect you from everything. Today, we're diving into one of the most mysterious and isolated roads in the world. A place where silence, cold, and solitude become real. A road that doesn't end in a city or even a village, it just goes, and then stops. Its name is the Trans-Taiga Road. A lonely stretch deep in northern Quebec, Canada, known as the most remote drivable road in all of North America. What's crazy is that it exists on the map, but it feels like it was dragged out from the edge of forgetfulness. Unlike most remote roads that connect at least two human settlements, the Trans-Taiga cuts 666 kilometers into untouched northern wilderness, and then just ends abruptly, without warning. In this video, we're going to explore this mysterious road. Why was it built? What makes it so unique? And if someone dares to travel it, what exactly should they be prepared for? To understand the Trans-Taiga's eerie isolation, we first need to look at where it is on the map. It starts roughly 745 kilometers north of Montreal, branching off from the already remote James Bay Road. From that point on, the Trans-Taiga pushes straight east into territory almost completely untouched by humans, closely following the Kaniapiskau River. Here's the thing. This road wasn't built for tourists or even to connect towns. It had one purpose: to support Hydro-Quebec's James Bay project, one of the largest hydroelectric undertakings in history. Construction began in 1971, and engineers had to cut through dense forests that were nearly impenetrable. By 1974, the road was finished, a wild feat of engineering that most people have never even heard of. Every kilometer required cutting trees, crossing swamps, and building bridges, all while enduring winter temperatures dropping below -40 degrees Celsius. Even today, most of the Trans-Taiga remains unpaved, and there isn't a single permanent settlement along its entire length. Officially, the road ends around kilometer 582, near the massive Kaniapiskau Reservoir. But in reality, it just stops. There's no final destination. The road connects nothing to nothing. It simply exists to service hydroelectric infrastructure buried deep in the wilderness. And traveling the Trans-Taiga? It's no joke. Planning a trip here feels more like prepping for a wilderness expedition than a road trip. There's no comfort zone here. Gas stations can be over 350 kilometers apart, farther than many vehicles can go on a full tank. So if you ever consider taking this road, whether out of bravery or sheer madness, you'll need extra fuel, emergency gear, satellite communication, spare parts, and enough food and water for several days. And no, this isn't overkill. Out here, you're really putting your life on the line. If you're looking for a truly wild and different kind of road trip in North America, you need to know about the Trans-Taiga Road. Let's start with the name. Taiga refers to the cold, coniferous forests, those endless and rugged woods that cover much of northern Canada and Russia. And trans means to cross, so this road literally cuts through the heart of this wild, frozen forest. Now imagine a road where temperatures in winter can easily drop below -40 degrees Celsius. And even in summer, it stays chilly and harsh. Building and maintaining a road like this in such extreme conditions? A massive challenge. But the Trans-Taiga is not your average road. No gas stations. No restaurants. No cell phone reception. And in many parts, even satellite signals drop out. Anyone driving here has to be fully self-sufficient. This road was originally built to serve hydroelectric projects, used mostly by engineers and workers, not tourists. It's the farthest point you can reach by car into the Canadian wilderness. Beyond that, you need a boat or a float plane. What's the biggest danger? If something goes wrong, like your car breaking down or an accident, help can take days to arrive. Search and rescue teams may not get to you anytime soon. But the silence of the Trans-Taiga? It's something else entirely. Sound ecologists call it true silence. A kind of deep, heavy stillness that you can't find anywhere else. A silence you can feel. Here, the boreal forests reign supreme. This northern biome holds about 1/3 of all the remaining forests on Earth, and you're in the heart of it. At the very end of the road lies the Canea-Piscau Reservoir, a massive man-made lake larger than the entire state of Rhode Island. It powers cities like Montreal, Quebec City, and even parts of the northeastern US. So if you're chasing a real adventure, through a silence that's unlike anywhere else, on a road where every mile is a test of endurance and wonder, the Trans-Taiga is calling. The Trans-Taiga Road has none of the usual road amenities, it just cuts straight into the heart of nature and ends there. Another famously isolated highway is the Dempster Highway in Canada's Yukon and Northwest Territories. This roughly 720-kilometer stretch crosses frozen tundras between Dawson City and Inuvik, and despite its remoteness, it plays a vital role connecting communities. In fact, its route has even been extended all the way to the Pacific coast at Tuktoyaktuk. But the Trans-Taiga is different. This road was never built to serve people or settlements. Another well-known lonely road is Nevada's Highway 50, famously called America's Loneliest Road. It crosses the Great Basin Desert, with some stretches between towns reaching up to 170 kilometers. Yet those distances pale compared to the endless, wild expanses of the Trans-Taiga. What truly makes the Trans-Taiga special isn't just its remoteness, its complete disconnection. This road breaks away from civilization and comes to a dead end. It's not only isolated but terminal. If you travel all the way to the end of the Trans-Taiga, you'll reach the farthest point from any city or settlement in North America. From there, the only way forward is by boat or float plane, as there are a few small airstrips. If you stand there and look east, there's no road connecting you to the Atlantic Ocean about 600 kilometers away. So, the Trans-Taiga is a profound paradox, a human-made structure that ultimately highlights the dominance of nature. In a world where every day more remote places are linked by roads, the Trans-Taiga has chosen to cut off connection. A special place where isolation is preserved not by accident but by geography and design. Now, just imagine when you reach the end of this endless road and all that lies ahead is untouched wilderness, what would you feel? Would you dare to step into a place where even the maps aren't complete? The Trans-Taiga isn't just a road, it's a true experience of solitude, silence, and nature's power. So, if you're looking for a real adventure, this path is waiting for you.